Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's Yvonne Wema, and today we'll be doing the foxtail French curl braids. I'm using the color number 350, which is ginger, and also dark brown, color 33. And I first begin by doing the knotless method, where I just start by braiding my hair and then go on forward by adding the braiding hair. And as I go by, I'll be adding the French curls. It will be like a boho hairstyle. It's only that in this we're using French curls. And also the word foxtail comes from using a two different color of braids. One is brighter than the other. You can see now I've used ginger and dark brown. You can even use ginger and black, or you can use blonde and color 33. It will look so good. And so the hack here is that the dark color will go at the back, but not reaching at the center really, just like 3/4 of the part of your hair. And at the front, you'll be using now the bright color. As for me, it was ginger. And so you can see it is covering almost the whole area at the front, from the crown back to the center. And after finishing up adding the normal braids, I go on forward by adding the French curl braids, as you can see. And I'm just going to take one strand and then I keep on braiding, and then I let go of the other strand of the French curls, and then after braiding again, I add French curls. Keep watching so that you can get the whole detail of what I'm explaining. And so I keep on adding and braiding up until the end. That's how I did it. I'm going to show you how I seal off the ends. That's also very important. And also at the front, how I did the fringe, how I did the curls, and how I do the maintenance to like make this hairstyle last. And I know this question or thought comes up to people's mind most of the time. Why can't you just do the normal braiding and then you're going to be crocheting the French curls? I mean, like, that's much easier, you know. But let me just tell you this. It's going to be so much different. You're going to be receiving different results compared to me, who did this hairstyle, who like braided and then adding as I went by. Because what we are targeting here is the layers. When you do braid, as you keep on adding the French curls, you're going to be getting the layers. Like, you see how the bouncy curls are there, and you can also see the braiding here. That's the target. But when you do crochet, the French curls will be covering the braiding here. So you won't see the braiding here. You're just going to be seeing like crochet all over, and it will just be like coupling up. I feel like you've watched the miracle knots. Yeah, you'll be getting something like that, which is way different. Trust me, it is way different from this. I can only suggest that you crochet at the beginning, because when you're doing the knotless braiding, it's very difficult to also add the French curl braids. So you can crochet, or maybe the other parts that you didn't add enough here. And so this is what you'll be having. I'm gonna show you how I did the front, because I also wanted it to be short compared to at the back, so that it can create those French curl layers. And also the fringe look is very, very much important for you to watch. So at the front, you're going to be using a short braiding hair, or if your hair is long, make sure you cut it off before you start braiding. For me, I found that it was so much long, I had to cut it right now, and the ends were not much pleasing. That's why I suggest that you cut it into half and then you start braiding. And in this way, the front is gonna be short compared to the back, and you're gonna just be adding curls. And as you can see, I was having difficulty with my braiding here. The ends are kind of shaggy, but anyways, I had a way to fix it. And so to seal off the ends, you're gonna be taking a small strand of the French curl, and then you're gonna be wrapping it up and then tying a knot. And so this is what we're having. I love how it is turning out. Before I continue with the trimming and everything, I added some French curls on the top, and this was how I was doing it. I just took a piece of French curls and wrapped some kinky hair, and then I'm gonna crochet it. The importance of wrapping the Mali hair on top of the French curls is actually for it to last longer and to not slide off. As I said, the French curl is very slippery, and so we really want to maintain the fringe at the front and the hair not to fall off. So that is what I was doing at the front part. And you crochet and tie a knot to where the Mali braid is. Let me repeat it so that you can fully understand. To where you wrapped your Mali hair is where you're gonna put the crochet, and then close the hook and then pull on the other side. And I'm gonna advise you crochet it at the beginning of the knotless braiding to the braiding hair, not to your hair, so that it doesn't cut off your baby hair. And then you're just gonna pull the French curl to the other side and tie the knot. That's it. I'm gonna be adding it countless time also to the other side, and then trim off to the folds to create the layers, and that's how I fully achieved this look. If you love this video, express it by hitting that like button, and also if you find this content helpful and you want to see more of this, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'll be posting more of creative and unique hairstyles. All in all, I'm truly grateful that you've watched up until the end, and I'm also hoping that you've understood each and every detail regarding this tutorial. These were my final results, and as you can see, the bangs were banging. The bangs were banging. I loved everything about this look. The color, the layers, everything. And I also did a video on how I'll be styling this hair. Make sure you check it out on my YouTube shorts. Anyways, bye.